Aquarius. Aquarius. How are you doing? I just want to get right in there. So this is going to be your next in love, new love, singles love reading. If you are in a long-term connection and you're looking at tarot for advice, for answers, there's your answer, right? The answer's in the question. Oh, I'm getting like frankincense and lavender. I don't know, maybe something with Connecticut. That takes me to Connecticut. Anyway. Yeah, let's see what's going on. I'm excited to see what's going on in your world, Aquarius. I'm getting like a really good, sort of solid, trusting the process energy for you. Tea. 8 of Cups. Okay. Following your heart, no matter how hard it is. And we've got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a water sign because I almost said Cups. But we've got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Fire and Earth. That reminds me of Lawless. What is it? Is it Brimstone and Fire? Emmylou Harris. 8 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're leaving something that was not happy. That was not fulfilling. That was not healthy. It was very toxic. And you realized, oh, I actually have the power to just pop the top off this box. Somebody was trying to keep you in a box. Somebody was trying to, it was a very conditional environment. And you're looking for unconditional love. So you're breaking the cycle. And it's giving you choices. Now, you could be the masculine, and if this 8 of Cups is headed towards the King of Wands, so it could be, you could have a fire placement, right? But this is more like, there's Pentacles and Earth, which is the most, this gives me Emperor energy, okay? Because the King of Wands are the most, fire is the most, why can't I speak? Fire is the most distinctly masculine of the elements, and Earth is the most distinctly feminine of the elements. But because they're both in a masculine placement, I'm getting the Emperor. So you could have a choice between an Earth sign and a fire sign. You could be just going, you're like, it's like the Emperor has got your back, right? Is like helping you, is leading you, is like kind of pursuing you, right? Could be a, I mean, masculine pursues and feminine receives. So if you're the feminine with this 8 of Cups here, then you're just going about your merry way, right? You're just kind of like taking the steps, trusting the process. It's tough. It's not easy. Like, it's hard work. But it's you know that there's a payoff. And I think that you're like a person of faith. And so if that's the case, then every test that hits you is a chance to be a victor of your reality versus being a victim of your reality. This isn't a 5 of Cups. You're not like, boo-hoo. You are, you know, you're just like, oh man, that sucked. Or man, that was hard. But you know, it is what it is. Like, it's all part of the process. La, la, la. You know, like but there is a focus and a determination. So it's not like you're all in whimsy over it. So you could just be speaking kind of matter-of-factly about your trials, tribulations, traumas, whatever. Now with this King of Wands, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so if that is like if that is an Aries or a Capricorn, right? Because I'm getting that Emperor energy, we'll clarify. But this could be someone who's very solid in their work. Because they have the Pentacles here. This could be the same person, but we're going to split them first, and then we'll talk about it both ways. But this is someone who can, maybe their love language is gift giving, or, right, like this is kind of what you can expect from this King of Wands is stability, tangible success, right? Because it's the most overtly and distinctly masculine element. This is all like the 3D, right? So you can be, I think that you'll be financially supported, financially secure, but there may not be a lot of passion or like this kind of, I don't want to say trophy wife, right? But this kind of gives me that like if your love language is gift giving or like receiving, then this will work for you. So you know yourself. If like you just want someone who's gonna, so you can do your own thing, right? Aquarius likes to do their own thing. So it's like if you just have someone who supports you and like you have nice things and you know, don't worry about stupid shit like money, then maybe that works for you, right? With this King of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, which is communication. This is somebody who feels very spiritual, and so there's going to be a lot of like new conversations, like questions, and it's going to be more intellectually stimulating and grounding. And they are the King of Pentacles, so it's not like they're like a broke fuckboy or anything like that. They're the King of Pentacles, but I think that most of their solidarity, because Pentacles are health and wealth, right? And Earth is very nurturing. So there's something maybe more feminine about this King of Pentacles, because this King of Wands feels very like, maybe more like traditional gender roles and dynamics, and this King of Pentacles is going to be more like a switch, right? Like they're okay with you taking the lead, they're okay with taking the lead, but it feels more like balanced. Not to throw anything at this King of Wands, because that's the thing about making a choice in love, all right, when you have options, is that it's rarely, especially when you're looking for a divine connection, it's rarely black and white, like this person is totally wrong for me and this person is totally right for me, right? There's going to be, because they look very similar, and if it's a karmic cycle, it's familiar, so there's something that feels comforting and familiar and natural about it, but natural doesn't necessarily mean healthy, right? Okay, so with the King of Wands, we have this wish fulfillment, this Nine of Cups. So there's Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So I feel like this person is going to be, they're powerful, they work really hard, they pursue everything that they desire. I don't want to say they're relentless, but they're going to pursue you. And there's a wish fulfillment here, right? Because maybe you've just dealt with people who like didn't support you in ways, didn't give you what you needed. And so it was like you weren't able to be yourself, you weren't able to pursue yourself. But with nines, 2 nines here, that's the number of independence. So it's like this person is gonna like let you do your thing. It's gonna be this sort of like separate togetherness. But I feel like some of you are really looking for that. And that is, it's not necessarily, it's Pentacles and Cups with the King of Wands, right? Pentacles and Cups are earth and water. That's the feminine elements with this overtly masculine individual. Again, an emperor. So, potentially an emperor, right? But this makes me lean more towards, yeah, this is like an emperor. And this is where the Eight of Cups, the person in the Eight of Cups is walking towards. So again, maybe you dealt with an earth sign or a fixed sign with this King of Pentacles. Because this Ace of Swords is, like, we have the Queen of Cups here and the Ace of Swords. So this individual could be, like, maybe there's nothing wrong with them or you, but together you just weren't very balanced, right? Because this does feel like a lot of good communication, and then there's Cups here. So you could have dealt with a mutable sign. Mutable earth could be Virgo, because there's water and swords here. And then we've got fixed and water, which is feminine, with the King of Wands. You could have dealt with a Leo, or you could have dealt with maybe like a Cancer. Could have been like a fire, a cardinal water sign, or a cardinal earth sign, which is Capricorn. And because we have the King of Pentacles and then we got the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you've got masculine and feminine on both of them. The Queen of Cups over here. This was so interesting. Page of Swords. And the Moon. Yeah, this isn't very clear. there is like a lack of clarity. There's somebody gathering information. Page of Swords. Somebody is looking at this and maybe making like a list or something. A pros and cons list. Now typically I say if you have to make a pros and cons list, that's your con. If that's like about an individual. But you might be, if you're choosing between two things, then then a pros and cons list can be very useful. If you're like, why should I stay with someone or not, then the answer's in the question. You probably shouldn't. Because, okay, with this King of Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of good conversation with this Ace of Swords. Queen of Cups is somebody who, it's very nurturing. There's a nurturing aspect here. Like, but she's also, God, there's something with the throat chakra. She is, her cup is guarded. And see, like this Ace of Swords, I almost called it Ace of Wands. This Ace of Swords is like the crown. This crown is like this vine is tethered, but see, there's thorns on it. So it's almost like a guarded. So maybe there wasn't. Maybe that's what you wanted from this person. You wanted more communication, and this person was kind of emotionally guarded. And so maybe you're just like, okay, well, I had to sort of like ask myself questions, and I was sort of like alone in that relationship anyway. So I'd rather just be with somebody who allows me to just be alone, but in a way that I feel secure and not insecure. Because we got the Ten of Swords is what you're walking away from. Ten of Swords is lies, deceit. So maybe this earth sign, this King of Pentacles over here, could be a Queen of Cups, depending if you're the masculine or feminine. Maybe feminines, you dealt with an earth sign. Masculines, you dealt with a water sign, right? This Ace of Swords is, could be someone who was tethered to their past. They were attached from the crown to the root. And there were thorns, there were lies, like you got pricked, right? Like this, the little deceits, like maybe they were just little lies, which I don't think any lie is little. But maybe it was, they just added up. It was like too many things just weren't adding up. And so you guarded your heart. The Moon is lack of clarity. It can be, confusion. Maybe you dealt with a Cancer. We have the Two of Cups over here. And the High Priestess, I was going to say Cancer or Pisces. And the Pisces here, the High Priestess here, was literally burned by me, I admit it, with sage, but she's like, hasn't gotten over it. Like, she's still crossing her heart space. Charlie, leave it, baby. Thank you. And then the Two of Cups. just taking these cards at face value, it looks like solid stuff everywhere, right? We've got Moon, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got King of Pentacles. This is solid. Ace of Swords is communication. Nines, wish fulfillment, like independence. You know, but it's, for some reason it feels, I should have known better. I was so excited to jump into this reading, and now I'm like, what's happening here? But it's funny, like it's all part of the process. So I feel like, I don't feel like you're hung up on like the tragedy of it. I feel like it's all fine. It's all like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, there's the Page of Swords though, and there is somebody who is guarding their heart. This feminine, this high priestess, somebody who is, the moon can be mystery, this Cancer or Pisces energetic person, which is feminine. It feels like they're guarded. There's a fear to open up their heart chakra. Even saying heart chakra, it's like with the Page of Swords, this masculine is looking at this feminine. So maybe like maybe the masculine left this situation behind with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here with this Queen of Cups. Maybe there was a marriage or like a long-term partnership with somebody. But see, this masculine here, it's like he's reaching for this feminine's cup. So maybe it was not really reciprocal. Maybe somebody was just like taking, like, you asked all the questions, you started all the conversations, you did all the reach outs, you gave, you expressed, you with the throat chakra, you expressed, you were the one who was like invested and giving. And this King of Pentacles is kind of like looking at their pentacles. So maybe this person was just like only focused on work. They were only focused on their own health and wealth. Doesn't feel necessarily narcissistic. I think this person might have just been emotionally immature, which can lead to narcissism, right? Like, all narcissists are emotionally immature, but not all emotionally immature people are narcissists, right? So something in there. But the masculine could have left this situation, right? And maybe focused on their pentacle, right? If you were the feminine, that could have been the masculine story. Like, I'm getting the masculine and feminine at once here, right? So it's, one storyline is that the feminine dealt with a masculine that was a taker, was egocentric, only worried about themselves, didn't communicate, was not emotionally expressive, and didn't really want to see what was in their cup. So they guarded their cup. And now they're moving forward into something with this King of Wands where they can be, it's like if you're in a connection where you don't feel seen or heard or loved, you feel very lonely. There's nothing worse than being in a connection and feeling lonely. You'd rather be alone. And so you may be going into kind of like a connection that's sort of more like a business agreement. And the King of Wands can also be the feminine getting into their emperor mode and just like working for themselves. Like, you know how you inherit qualities of the person that you interact with, right? So it's like when you leave a relationship, or if you're around friends or family or whatever, if you're around an environment, you sort of inherit traits of it. So you could have just been like, oh, I guess I'll just be egocentric. I'll just focus on myself. But I don't think there's anything manipulative about it. I'm just going to focus on me. I'm going to be my own masculine. I'm going to be my independent self and just work for myself and build my money, build my emotional fulfillment, and get to a place where like I'm going to grant my own wish. I'm going to give myself my own time, my quality time. I'm going to speak my love languages. I'm going to give myself gifts. I'm going to reward myself. Like, I've got this new purse here. It's Gucci. You know, it's like you're taking care of yourself, right? So that's one storyline here. And then we get the Page of Swords looking at this High Priestess. The Page of Swords could be collecting information on yourself. And so you could be, as the feminine, guarding your energy, guarding your heart space, and afraid to open up, because last time you opened up and you said, look at what I have. Here's my beating heart. Someone was just like, oh yeah, that's cool. You know, like I felt like you were just sort of disregarded, discarded. And so that could be one story. All right, now if you are the masculine over here and you dealt with this Queen of Cups who was emotionally guarded, right? Emotionally immature, emotionally blocked, constantly testing you, because I get the never-ending story here. It was like this constant cycle, like you were constantly being tested by the Sphinx, you know? Could have been a Cancer or Pisces with this moon here. And it's like this masculine reaching for this Two of Cups. Like, let me help you with that. Let me help you. Like, tell me, show me your cup. And they were like, no, you gotta earn it. But I think that this person came into the connection with baggage that they hadn't worked out, emotional blocks that they hadn't worked out. And so you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna focus on me, do my own thing, become the King of Wands, right? Work on myself. Like, either way, Aquarius, you are working on yourself. You're getting out of something and you're working on yourself. Okay? And it's like you went from King of Pentacles is typically someone who is married. It's like you came out of a marriage or a really long-term commitment, something that seemed traditional, and you're sort of like breaking tradition, breaking the cycle, getting out of this box-like thinking, getting out of the conditions with this Eight of Cups and going towards the King of Wands. All right? Now, if you're the feminine, masculine pursues. So the feminine does not pursue. Masculine pursues. But I feel like both of you, masculine or feminine, as the Aquarius, I'm speaking to both of you, because I feel like I've got an Aquarius feminine and an Aquarius masculine sitting here like, well, what about me? I feel like both of you are in the same storyline. You were in something that was emotionally blocked, something that was conditional, something that was non-reciprocal, something that was closed off, and you're opening that cycle, you're breaking that cycle, you're healing that cycle, and you're going into the King of Wands energy. Like attracts like. So if you want the King of Wands, you want someone who's passionate and pursues you, because that's what the King of Wands does. They pursue their passions, undoubtedly. Like, they just won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Then you are going to be in that energy. You're going to give yourself that stability. You're going to pursue yourself. And that will show, remember this Page of Swords is, right? This could be you looking into yourself, investigating yourself, learning about yourself, like realizing your power, right? If you had so much focus in this other person, it's like you didn't even have time to ask yourself questions. You were asking them questions. You were constantly like, what are they thinking? What are they doing? How do they feel? And now you're like, oh, how do I feel? What do I think? What do I know, believe? You know, like, what are my thoughts? And this could be you looking at yourself with the intuition here. Ooh, I just saw a figure over here. You know, he's got this like little projector eye here. So you could be looking through, you know, like in like the Ghost of Christmas Past, like how in movies they view their memories and they're sort of standing outside of themselves. It's like you are maybe looking through old photos. Could be with this person, could be back to childhood, right? Or like just looking at yourself. Like, wow, I looked really tired and haggard and sad and like exhausted then, or I was really overweight or really underweight or just like unhealthy. You could see it on your face in these photos. So there's something about you like reviewing them to gain insight on like what conditional love looks like for you, and maybe you're looking at a time when you felt better, right? And you could be like, I want that. I want to get back to that. But you can only go forward, right? You can't change the past. You can only go forward. So it's like you're working out with your intuition. It's like you're doing a lot of dream work. And maybe you have the opportunity through this dream work. Maybe you're like astrally projecting, because I feel like you're sort of outside of yourself, reviewing yourself. So you could be working with like lucid dreaming, astral projection. Five of Wands. What? Five of Wands is like blocked communication, miscommunication, arguments, fighting. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Five is the number of lack. It's blockages. It's the devil energy. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this High Priestess here is like the blockage, the heart chakra. The High Priestess is of the third eye. So I feel like you're doing the work on the third eye, but it's to discover and uncover the blockage of your heart chakra. Because I think that you maybe inhabited some of this blocked heart chakra that you dealt with in the past. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about seeds that you planted, right? Reaping what you sow. Dreams coming to reality. A little. It's cold, so my hands get real dry. Yeah, exactly. Knight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. And now I'm feeling kind of a little bit nervous. This could be competition. Like you could have people with this Page of Swords, a lot of eyes could be on you while you're looking good, you know, with this Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Like when you become your own wish fulfillment and you have like this glow up, right? People could be like, I want them, you know? And the Knight of Swords is somebody who fights for truth. Like these people are just fighting against each other. They're not actually fighting for you. This is the Knight of Swords coming out of the chaos. And I get like Braveheart, Freedom, Capricorn, William Wallace. Maybe they have an alliteration in their name. Maybe the letter W. Maybe William, maybe Wallace. But yeah, it's like freedom when they charge. You know, all these people are over here just like trying to manipulate. Like, I was getting that trophy wife thing, so maybe you look really good, husband or wife, right? Masculine or feminine. But it's like they're like, I want them for me, for me, for me. It's like the in Finding Nemo, I almost said Neo, which is Virgo, Keanu Reeves, The Matrix. But this is like me, mine. You know how they're just like the seagulls are just like over that piece of like bread, and then the fish escape out of there. Like they sneak out of there. So with the High Priestess, again, could be dealing with a Pisces, could have a Pisces placement. But it's like while all the chaos is going on, this Knight of Swords is coming in with direct communication. It's honest. And with the Ace of Pentacles, to clarify this Ace of Swords, because that Ace of Swords is supposed to be direct, honest communication, new communication. But because it feels like it was tethered to something and there were all these thorns on it, it's like you couldn't speak your truth. Somebody else wasn't speaking their truth. But this Ace of Pentacles tells me, with the Seven of Pentacles, that you're reaping what you sow. You've been living in your truth. You've returned to your true self, right? You've realized your power. You've been filling your cup. You've been filling your bank account. You've been doing the self-work. You've been looking at your past, looking into the future with the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords is looking into the past, looking into the future. You've been doing all the work, and now you're getting a solid offer, almost like out of the blue, out of the clouds. Ooh, very ethereal. And I was getting this like ghostly figure. It's almost like you've created this person out of thin air. I'm in the middle of watching City of Angels, which is Capricorn. Capricorn also got the Two of Swords, or they got the Queen of Swords, but it was coming up as the Two of Swords. This is a decision that you don't see coming. Two truths. Also, Keanu Reeves got into acting because Nicolas Cage recommended it to him. I think Nicolas Cage recommended quite a few people in interviews. They're like, oh yeah, I was talking to Nicolas Cage. Like, he really advocates for the actor. He really like wants everyone to get into acting, I think. And he's a Capricorn. I mean, we're in Capricorn season, so it could be this season. Like, this is going to be just like popping up out of the blue and like, boom, scaring the shit out of you. But we've got this, the High Priestess and the Two of Swords. Somebody is, if you're the masculine, you're going to be pursuing somebody. Could be an air sign, could be a Pisces, right? Or Cancer. But this is somebody who is kind of mysterious to you, and you've been watching them, you've been reviewing them, gathering information on like how to approach this individual, and gathering, you know, because you've gathered the strength and you're in this King of Wands energy. So you're going to pursue this individual. You're going to come in and offer them something solid, and it's going to maybe spook them a little bit. It's going to take them off guard because look how blocked they are. Now you shouldn't chase somebody, but I don't necessarily think that this person is, if you're in this very healthy, balanced energy, I don't think that you're going to be chasing somebody who's in an unhealthy energy. So I don't think that this person is necessarily emotionally unavailable. I think that they're just guarded. Their heart chakra is guarded. They're in the Queen of Swords energy. And if you are the feminine, then you're in this Queen of Swords energy. You're in this kind of, I don't see it coming. I'm not really sure that I believe it's coming. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm just working on myself. I got the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, just working on my own cycle, just working on myself. And then kind of like, oh shit, that seed I planted a long time ago, that dream I had, here they come. And they're coming in the King of Wands energy. They're going to pursue you with this Knight of Swords. So they could be a Sagittarius with mutable fire, or they could be a cardinal air sign, right? I'm still getting Aries. Knight of Swords again. Damn. Yeah, this person's coming in. The masculine, you're about to pursue this person that you have your eyes on, this person that seems kind of mysterious. They're a little bit guarded. You're about to come in with an offer of communication. You're about to break the silence. And feminine, just get ready. Because if you're in this energy of independence, someone's about to come in, and the Knight of Swords fights for you. Like, the world could be a distance between you guys. The devil could be a Capricorn. I don't get any negative energy off that devil, even though that devil looks like a little gremlin. The Emperor, Justice. So Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Capricorn again. Getting a lot of Capricorn. There may be something in the Capricorn reading. And that was a really nice energy that I brought into this reading. I almost wanted to stay in it for a while. So, yeah, if you have Capricorn placements, or because we're in Capricorn season, there may be something in there for you. But either way, I hope there was something in here for you. 35 on the clock. Maybe you're 35 years old. Maybe something with 8. Yeah, and then we have that cardinal air with justice, so there's Libra as well. Something with cardinal energy, something with that King of Wands, that fiery cardinal moving forward energy. So yeah, I'm interested to, if you feel called to share about what you're going through, if this resonates with you, I'd be interested, because there's a lot of little stories and possibilities going on there, but it feels like, I mean, it's all movement forward into communication, into somebody breaking an icebreaker, coming in and breaking that icy shell around your heart. And they do feel kind of angelic. There's something sort of like archangel-y about them. Like they're coming out of nowhere. They feel like a celestial entity. There's something like very pure and honest about them, which would feel angelic. It would feel kind of celestial, or sort of like foreign, like it's out of the clouds, out of the blue, like out of a dream, because not many people are, right? So this person is like 1 in 8 billion, not 1 in a million. 1 in 8 billion. This person is, you know, very unique and something kind of self-assured, but not cocky, not arrogant. I like them. I like them. So yeah, hopefully there was something in here for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with me through that. So hopefully you got some sort of message or confirmation, inspiration out of it, whatever you needed. If you want to support this space, my work, this channel, everything you need to know is in the description box below. Until next time, Aquarius, I wish you well.